Yeah, we're ready to go. It is Wednesday night. I'm RocknRollJames. It is hashtag PBT, the Rock and CHAZ show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're right here in the middle of Edinburgh, Texas. Society tool for a co-working community, providing a productive work environment for RGV entrepreneurs, helping people ditch the home office and coffee shop for a more productive environment with other mobile workers. If you get an office space here inside this building, you will be considered one of our neighbors, all right? So, and we don't sleep all night. We stay up all night, okay?
And their status will be more better. As we say in San Benito.
That's what we like to say. Situated in the heart of Edinburgh's historic downtown district, our space is ready to accommodate businesses of all sizes, including this mega huge business. Okay, all right?
International.
Inside a closet space. No, just kidding.
Stop. It's not.
But
that's not an exaggeration.
This is what we do here. It's a unique vibe, and when you join the team here, you don't join the team. You join a family. That's what you do right here at Society 204. You want a booking and come check out the tour. It's 956-887-1143. All right? That's what you do. All right? And Dr. T's Primary Care for men and women, ladies and gentlemen. You want to swell up like you used to. You want to get that testosterone going. You want to look young again. You want to feel great. You want to add some quality to your life. You call Dr. T's Primary Care for men and women. Lose weight, feel younger, healthier again. 956-441-2188 is a number. Stop feeling sluggish. Stop feeling tired. Stop gaining weight. You need a primary care clinic to help improve that quality of life. Hormone replacement therapy. That's testosterone. Also, weight loss therapy. If you had a little trouble losing weight, you can talk to them. IV vitamin infusion and peptide therapy. That is the fountain of youth, all designed to help feel great and healthy again. Offices in McAllen and Harlingen. 956-441-2188. It is Dr. T's Primary Care for men and women.
Yeah. And if you're wondering about the results, just look right here, man. I mean, that's right here, Daddy. By the way, hey, Rock, have you seen that Ric Flair? I just broke an index finger.
Oh my
Ric
God.
Flair at 73 is going to have a match. Did you see that?
He is. What nursing home is that?
I don't know, but maybe Philo Beto. But he's going to break not just one, but both hips.
Philo Beto. I bet none of you know who Philo Beto is.
Rockin' Rudy might. Do you know that name,
Rockin'
Philo?
Rudy.
Philo Beto, the wrestler?
No.
Who's Philo Beto?
No, it's yeah.
That's the name of Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From Every Which Way But Loose.
There you go. That is
right hook, Clyde.
Yeah,
Right turn,
Right
Clyde.
turn, Clyde. Okay, there you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. I want to remind everybody, tomorrow night we have a special show that just came up with one of my favorite content creators on YouTube. I stumbled upon one of his videos, and I just enjoy watching him. You can ask my wife, right, babe?
Yes, we love watching him. Yes.
Es Las Aventuras del Primo Cheo. Cheo Elizondo from Sullivan City del Rancho La Reserva is going to be here tomorrow night. I'm very excited to have him here. I highly recommend you find him on YouTube. We'll leave a link at the description of this this evening's video and tomorrow as well, so you can watch it and check it out. And we're going to be able to talk with him. And he lives on a ranch, and ranch life is incredible.
Did he say if he's going to bring samples of his master barbecue?
I hope he does.
I hope he does. His
If you're
salsa.
listening.
Oh my gosh, his guisao.
Yeah.
If you're listening.
We came the wrong night.
Well, everyone in this room is coming back.
So the guy, he's cooked armadillo, he cooks rattlesnake, he cooks flor de pita. You know what that flor de pita is?
How was that?
It's that
The white?
It's the white flower that grows
On the
in
palm?
the middle of like a
On the palm, on the yucca.
yeah.
Oh, you know when there's a yucca palm, and at the very top there's all the
Okay.
white flowers.
Oh, okay,
It's only they come out just for a little bit.
Yeah.
He cooks those.
It's a delicacy. Yeah.
And that's the indigenous Dr. T.
Yeah.
So he's got that down.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that. And then on Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, I have one of the greatest accordionists and musicians in the scene right now. Percy Cardona from the Mavericks is going to be here. We went to go see him at the McAllen Performing Arts Center. The guy put on a hell of a show. I put him a mix in between Steve Jordan and this other what's his name? He's from Austin. Guzman is his last name. I mean, they have very similar styles and look as well. Joel Guzman, that's the guy I'm talking about.
So he's on that level of Steve Jordan.
Dude, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
So he's
pretty
going to
amazing,
be
yeah.
here. I don't know if he's like nobody's really to the level of Steve Jordan because of what he did with the music. He was an innovator, right?
But he's damn good.
I said when I was watching him perform, I was saying, if they ever make a biography movie or a biographical movie of Steve Jordan, that guy'd be the perfect guy to play him.
That's true.
Yeah, so
that is so true.
Percy Cardona will be here on Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. So, we've got a crew and we've got a chat zone. All you fans out there from coast to coast and border to border, you're on the chat zone. You're asking questions. You're making comments. You're fighting with each other. Right? I mean,
As usual.
Dario Big and
As usual.
all our little community, Big D, all those guys just
All in the house.
They're busting each other's balls on there, bro. It's funny as hell.
Man, this is the best job in the world.
But the guy that's handling it is my good man right here from Venomous, Jax Phoenix. What's going on, Jax?
What's going on? My name is Jax Phoenix. How's it going? Welcome to our guest tonight. We are having a great time tonight. Before we started the show, we're having a great time. A little bit of what I do. Rock just said it right now. Yeah, I take care of the chat zone. So if you have any comments, if you have any questions for our guests, if you want to tell us where you're watching us from, if you want saludos, let me know and I'll do that for you. Also, a little bit about myself. Yes, I play in a band called Venomous, and also I do Phoenix photography. So hit me up if you need any photography done. I'm the official photographer for Whiskey D, baby.
Sure is, man.
All right.
And I don't know why she didn't put a camera on herself. You said you were going to put one.
You said you were going to do that, right?
I was, but we had a little situation before we went on air, and so I lost my train of thought. So
it's unacceptable.
But
It's unacceptable.
I'm here, and everyone that's on the chat zone already, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We love you.
All right, we've got Chaz right here next to me. Chaz, what's up, Chaz? How you doing, man?
What is up, everybody? And it's good to be here because I am a retired Q94.5 DJ, and we have a crew of Q94.5. We have our guest was there at the Q. You were there at the Q. We're going to reminisce a little bit about the past and talk about the adventures. Retired sociology professor, but still part-time DJ, full-time aphrodisiac.
Yay!
On the longest running live show in the RGV, maybe Texas, right?
Probably, yeah.
Right.
We've been doing this 2 years already.
Over 2 years.
Live. No BS, folks. And we appreciate you. That's why we've grown, because of you all. You all shared our stuff, and you all love what we're doing, and we appreciate you, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, these guys and girls have a show called The City, 97.7 FM. They do a weekly YouTube interview show that airs on Thursday nights on YouTube. So we're going to put the link to their YouTube channel in the description so you can link up to it, subscribe to it. They're very excited. They just reached 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Woo!
So, hey, that's the way we all start.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's why we have this platform, to be able to turn you on to other content creators that are part of the South Texas industry here, and even beyond that. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, first off, we've got Rockin' Rudy. What's up, Rockin'?
Hey, what's going on, RocknRollJames? Chaz, how y'all doing? Thank you for having us here. I really appreciate it. I just want to say one thing. It's really, truly amazing to once again connect with Mr. Corona once again, Chaz, if you will. I had seen him for a while since the last time he did the interview with us on our podcast, and we had a blast doing that one.
Yeah, we did.
And can't wait to do it again, of course. And I thank you once again, RocknRollJames, for inviting us here.
Yeah.
And you and your lovely wife having us here. And of course, the TETERA spiller over there. Jax Phoenix. There you go. Yeah, I had to pick on you, brother.
Before
You want to explain what happened before?
Yes,
Before we
please.
started, please.
So
Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah, really quick. Someone on the chat already is asking, you guys are late. You guys are late.
Yep,
You guys are
there's
late.
a reason
so
for
I think
that.
we got to explain.
Well, Jax came in with a big old cup of Joe, man. Right?
Latte.
Yeah.
What the hell was it, Jax?
It was an Americano. It was from Starbucks.
Americano, güey. Qué pinche onda.
It was an Americano.
It was
I only drink Americano.
This is this is what we do, raza, right? we go to Taco Palenque. Let me have a taco de papa con huevo. And then we go to Taco Bell. I'll have a nacho grande taco.
Yeah, grande.
I mean, we change.
Doritos Loco Taco.
Yeah, Doritos Locos Tacos, please. Y de ahí vas a Taco Palenque. Dame un pinche taco de chorizo con huevo. Que la chingada.
So Jax walks in with his coffee, late, by the way, right? He's already late, and then
Americano.
and then he does his Jerry Lewis impression. Young lady, what? And then the coffee. I mean, it's like,
man, we te bien gacho because like I saw Rock's face when I spilled because there's a beautiful carpet down here, and then Rock's face when we was like really happy talking to the guests, and he was like, oh no. That's fucked up.
It went from a happy smile to one of those grins, right? Like, what the hell?
Carnal, I was laughing.
I know. But
I was laughing because it happened to you, it didn't happen to me. You know what I mean?
I know.
Because my wife would have been bitching me out about it all night.
For real. But I am
You
going
don't
to.
ever bring a drink again.
No, I made that rule myself before we came on the air. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna bring coffee anymore to the studio. I promise. That's the last time.
Hey,
No,
you bring
can
whatever
bring
you
it.
want,
Yes,
carnal.
you bring whatever you want.
Well, at least I'll bring it in a tumbler like this guy. I won't bring it in a
Bring it in a spill-proof cup, right?
Dr. T.
Puro pinche protein shake el carnal este acá, carnal.
Puro testosterone, you know? Está bien swollen up.
I want to say a shout out to our friend, Rock and Rudy's friend, dude, the Hitman. The Hitman watches religiously. He's out there in Corpus, and he called.
He's at C101.
He's at
Yeah.
C101.
Good rock station.
And he called us because there was a passing of one of our DJ friends. Mm-hmm. And we have a picture of
colleagues.
two of, well, yeah. You know what was ironic? Okay, so 6 years ago, we all knew Keith West, and he passed away, Mr. Keith West. And Stacy Taylor decided to post, I can't believe it's been 6 years. Miss Keith West, what a great guy. So she posted, you know that he has a heart of gold and a tooth to match, and he's a great guy. And then literally days later, Stacy Taylor passes away.
It's shocking. It's very shocking to me.
It is terrible.
And now,
she's a great girl. She was.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but they did tell me, more or less. Hitman mentioned what they thought it was. I don't know. Should we even mention that?
Well, it's still, it's unknown, but I think what's more important is that we just give a shout out to everyone that we worked with and that put in their time in radio.
Yeah.
And that they were good people, because we all know not everyone has a heart of gold in radio, and they were good people, man.
They were.
It's crazy, dude.
Stacy will be missed. She was a real good friend of mine. We did hang around together a lot when she was on KVOY, and I was doing with the Rescue 945, and all three stations are religiously working on Q94.5 graveyards. She worked at 107.9 graveyards también with me.
That's true.
And then I had Robbie Mata and ¿Qué pasa?
Yeah.
And all three of us were working, and we put on like about, you guys didn't hear this from me, but still, we would put on like about I had good 13, 14-minute songs I would put on, and Mata would put on a mix from hell. And
well, we would all do
Stacey,
that.
yeah.
Do you
we'd
feel
all
like
get
we
together.
do by Peter Frampton? Right?
There you go, and that's the main one right there. And so we would do that, and we would actually be sitting out there. I'd show up with tacos, or Martha would show up with tacos, or Stacy would show up with tacos, and we'd be all sitting outside of our car munching on tacos while the music's playing, and we're all listening to our own stations in our own cars. And, and then we already knew what time we had to come back, but we had a great
Good
time.
times back when we were doing the radio thing in the 90s and early 2000s. And it's just crazy, how time goes by, and, we end up losing friends and colleagues and people that we've ran into throughout our career. And I want to send my condolences to her husband, Oz, Tejano Oz, who was part of our Clica morning show on Q90, on Que Pasa 99. And so our condolences going out to all their family and him. And, he texted me last night that he's heartbroken, and I can just imagine. So our condolences, Oz, and to the family of Stacy Taylor.
Yeah, she will be sorely missed. She really was. She was a real great girl. She really was. Beautiful smile.
I think she was working at some radio stations in Kerrville or something like that. She also worked at KISS FM in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been around the radio industry for quite a bit. And she took that leap of faith and went to the bigger markets. And
it paid off, man.
It paid off.
And she knew L.A. Lloyd, right? L.A. Lloyd was the guy that got her in San Antonio. And I remember when she first auditioned for KVLY, she was there with trying to do the mornings.
Yeah.
And that's how she got in, and she came onto the queue. And Rockin, one of the things I wanted to tell Rudy, and I told him this on his show, when you first walk into radio, you don't know who to trust, right? You're like, okay, like, who do I trust here? Rudy was one of the first ones I could tell I could trust him. And I want to thank you for being real cool right from day one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
A mí no trasteaban para nada, carnal. A mí no. Pinche Rockin culero, que es cagapalo.
Well, no, it's just that you wouldn't disappear for 3 days.
Yeah.
Where's At the station, there were days, weeks actually, when you would just be missing.
Yeah.
It'd be too cool because I remember the times when Bonnie would say, "Pues ahí viene Rock and Roll James," pero when he feels like it.
Yeah. They'd put out an APB on me, man. I'd be lost. I'd be partying for like 3 or 4 days.
I remember one time you passed out outside in your car when you were supposed to be on the radio.
Was I? Did I? I don't remember passing out anywhere.
Yikes.
No, that was my problem. I never passed out.
You didn't remember?
No, I did. I might have just been taking a 5-minute break in the, or something, but I used to hang out with people and they'd end up passing out, waking up, passing out, waking up, passing out, waking up, and I'm still going. You know what I mean? So I was just one of those crazy.
It's a good thing back then we weren't doing records because if it was, it'd be.
Yeah.
How did you get into radio, Rudy? What was your?
My way of breaking into radio since in 1990 when I started working with Fantasyland Skate Center. I was also working at Sam's Club at that time, and I had just recently gotten married. And then in 1994, Keith West started showing up to the skating rink, want to learn how to take skating lessons and stuff like that. Gary Rodriguez was there. And I was teaching Gary Rodriguez's kids, his son and daughter. I was teaching them how to skate, and Keith West had asked me, "Hey, can you teach me how to skate?" And I go, "Yeah." Sure.
Was he on the air yet, Keith West?
Keith was not yet. He didn't start the radio until '95.
Okay,
that's when he started with the Q94. I mean, yeah, Q94.5.
Because I remember Keith West like in the late '80s. He was working at a little radio station next to Foy's in Mission, and it was nothing but urban black music. And it was being programmed by Scott Taylor, who was Mark Vantage. And I remember Joyce Knight used to work there.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long
Joyce
time,
Knight,
man.
shout out to Joyce.
Yeah, big old shout out, Joyce. How you doing?
Was Keith using that name, Keith West?
No. It was another name he was using.
Yeah, wasn't it Charlie something?
No.
Charlie Scott.
No,
I think it's Charlie Scott.
It was. It actually was. Charlie
Scott.
Scott. That's what it was. But his real name's Keith Hall.
Yeah, Keith Hall.
But he used Keith West when he went to Q94.5. Well, back to the story was in 95 is when he got on the air and stuff like that. And he had already been there a year, and I was already teaching him how to skate and everything like that. And he learned how to skate and all that. And then one day he goes, it was in 96 because that's when I got on. He goes, "Man, we need somebody to work nights. And I like how the way you sound on the mic and you DJ and everything like that. Can you come in tomorrow morning and talk to Shiloh Stevens?"
Danny Fletcher's son.
Right.
Chacal.
El Chacal.
I used to call him El Chacal.
El Chacal.
I think AC Cruz gave him that name.
Because he would chew AC Cruz ass a lot, all the time.
I never got to see that.
Well, anyways, I got to see a lot of things. Let me tell you guys. Well, anyways, so one day he told me that, and I said, "Well, are you sure?" He goes, "Yeah, so come on in. I'll work with you." Keith was actually doing doubles. He was doing his the 7 to midnight shift, and I would come in at midnight, and it was only for one night. It started off Friday nights only, and I was doing the Friday night, and I was going under the name of Rude Dog Rodriguez, and then this one little kid at Fantasyland Skate
That sounds like a wrestler or something, right?
Yeah, the Rude Dog.
Rude Dog Rodriguez versus Tito Santana.
Something like that. Or Jimmy Superfly Snooker. Out of all the people. Anyways, so I got there to the skating rink, and this little boy that's on a wheelchair, pobrecito, the little boy who passed away, his name was Javier de Anda. Y luego para acabar, Javier de Anda. He was a real good little boy and everything like that. He was real good. His mom and dad would always come to the skating rink, and he liked the way I did my shows and stuff. And then he heard me on that first night that I did my first show on a Friday night. And when I went in on Saturday night to go work at the Fantasyland Skate Center, he goes, wow, Rudy, you were rocking, Rudy. You were rocking, Rudy. And ever since then, rocking Rudy was born.
Oh, man, that's awesome. And how in the world did you get connected with Destiny for the radio show? We got Destiny here, ladies and gentlemen.
We forgot all about her, right?
I know, dude.
We're segueing. We're moving down.
Se fueron en un viaje solos. Yeah. What's up, Destiny? Welcome to the show.
Hi. What's it called? My name is Scarlett Rose. For those that don't know who I am, I used to go by DJ Destiny on KCYP 97.7 FMLP, the city. Actually, answering that question, I was the one that got introduced Rockin' Rudy into the city.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because what's it called?
Her mom called me.
No, but what's it called? The city. I used to go to radio classes there when they still had some.
Explain to our fans what the city is, what kind of radio station it is. It's not one of those radio stations that are corporate or anything like that, is it? What is it?
It's actually a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we showcase local talent as well as like indie music because we're known as like the home of indie music here in the valley. Yeah. So, but
indie music being like bands that aren't on record labels aren't very popular. They're just coming up, and local bands as well would be considered indie music as well, right?
Yeah.
Great talents, you know.
And the thing with the whole how actually RGB Rocks came about was I had a show before RGB Rocks called the Anime and Cosplay Show on the city, and this was like when I was about 17 or so.
The Anime Cosplay Show.
Yeah.
And like, what was that? Just radio or what?
Yeah, it was a radio.
And what would you all talk about? Just like costumes,
comics,
comic books.
It was like it was weird because there was also like another show that was called I think the Geek Slap at the time.
Okay.
But we would specifically talk about like anime, like Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
Like here and there.
That stuff is popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big time.
I don't know anything about that stuff. Are you still into it?
Yes, I am. But the thing is, the show collapsed because a lot of people that I was, had the show with, they ended up going to college. So they ended up having no time for the show at all.
You mean they grew up?
They graduated.
Okay. They got a life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as for Destiny, I've known Destiny all her life. Me and her mom, we've known each other way back in the day.
Wait, did you create her?
No. No, I was married. I was married at the time when I met her mom. And what happened was we lived in the same apartment complex. And her older brother, which is Derek, DDS Productions. What's up, Derek? Big old shout out to you. He was one of the little huerquillos that would hang around there and everything like that. And I would get the whole neighborhood together, all the huerquitos. And we played football, street ball. You fall down, you scratch yourself, you get up.
Barrio football.
Yeah, throw me the ball.
Kill the man with the ball.
Exactly.
Right. Pile drivers are legal.
Yeah, clotheslines, everything, you know what I mean? Tripping, the whole 9 yards, And Derek, Derek was one of the little, he was a little skinny, lengthy little boy. He was good to throw the ball at because he was a little bit taller than all the other ones, so he had that little extra reach. Yeah. So I would always say, pick the teams, and then whoever the captains were, we flip a coin, and you're the captain, and I would always tell them, pick Derek. And they would pick Derek, and Derek would come out. And one time, this one guy didn't want to pick Derek, so he picked somebody else. So the other team, I was a quarterback for both teams. So I would always throw the ball to Derek, and Derek would catch and make a touchdown. But needless to say, he never became a football star. He started doing his own production, sound lights, the whole 9 yards. But that's how the way I met Destiny through her mom.
Well, we used to play that kind of football. I used to hate it when they'd make that. We'd be like the Skins, right?
I liked it because
I didn't like that, bro.
Yeah, can I be in skin? Even if I had the shirt, I'd be like,
yo estaba muy gordo y chichón, carnal. I didn't like that shit, bro.
Is that King Kong Bundy?
And it always happened in the gym, right? During PE, right? Okay, you're going to be Skins.
Right when the girls are walking
the
by.
The girls are over there on that side, right?
Yeah.
They're all watching. Hombre, carnal, cállate la boca, shut up.
Yeah. You look like Ned Beatty in the Deliverance.
It's so weird. So like a pig.
Ned Beatty.
God, bro.
That's a very old reference for you guys.
I don't even think Destiny knows what the hell we're talking about.
No, she knows. She lost that one there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So then, Destiny, you had that anime cosplay show, huh?
Yeah, I had it for about, I think, 2 years running until I was the only person running it at that time. And literally, it got really huge traction until there was no one to co-star with. And then I just didn't know who else to, make a show with. And then I was offered another show to possibly, air on the city. And originally there was already a show on the city way back when it started, interviewing local talent. And I kind of went off of that. And my mom gave me the idea of like RGV Rocks. So then that's when what's it called? RGV Rocks came about. I think it came out around, the first episode, 2018, and then going into now.
Yeah. Hey, and you guys, there's no pay for you guys.
No, this is all voluntary.
Voluntary?
Yeah.
And do y'all have a Cash App? Maybe we could tell people to send y'all some money, donate some. These
we ask
they
for
go
donations.
on donations.
Yeah, we ask for donations because it's a nonprofit organization, a radio station, and we ask for donations and stuff like that.
But personally for you guys, you guys got to pay your phone bill. You got, and that's what you use to, do the show. Well, at least get the phone paid and, the little things you need to do it,
Yeah, but our main goal is just to get the Valley talent recognized, that's what we want to do.
Understandable, yeah.
And we want to recognize a lot of great people, especially people who are already in the business, such as yourself and CHAZ,
Yeah. Well, I'm willing to donate $100 right now.
Oh, my God.
I want to donate $100.
Yay. Thank you.
But the thing is you got to win them, all right? So,
It's not that
He didn't
easy.
say he was going to give it to you. He said he was willing to donate it.
This is all impromptu, by the way. Well, I get this together.
Yes.
Hey, nobody said anything about games, but
I know,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
We're set up for that.
Everything's improvised around here.
Everything's said. But ladies and gentlemen, while I get this together, since this is impromptu, we're going to go to Jax Phoenix. It's time for the Chat Zone with Jax. And it's brought to you by Roadie's Country Fried Chicken in Eagle Pass. Old-fashioned country cooking since 1985. 36 years of serving Eagle Pass with delicious fried chicken with all the sides. Look at that. It is delicious. Fish and shrimp, hot dogs, chicken fried steak. The gizzards are the best in Texas, baby. And they've got that special sauce with that special recipe that Roadie's has that nobody else has. And that is what everybody keeps going back for, to get that little sauce on top of them gizzards. And Located 1910 El Indio Highway, the fastest drive-through in Texas. Call 830-773-9189. It's Roadie's Country Fried Chicken.
And Rock, don't they make great shirts? Look at this,
Oh,
man.
my gosh.
Representing in the house.
I'm just waiting for a clothesline.
I felt that shit of a hat.
The man's working
Earlier,
out.
he was slapping you like Ric Flair in the chest, and I was like, man, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, dude.
It does.
All right, so what do we got, Jax?
Oh man, we got people going crazy in the chat right now. First of all, Carmen Benavides said that she loves your shirt, Rock.
Oh, thank you.
We got people watching from all over the place. You already know this. We got people from Irving, Texas, Mission, Kennedy, Texas, Round Rock, Brooklyn, all the way New York. We got people from Houston, from Lubbock. We got some questions for a guest as well, but also we got David Santos that he wants a shout out. He's at his mom's house at 28th. Pa que le caiga la raza, he said. That people are saying over here, puro 495 in Conway. And we got some questions here real quick. Samuel Martinez wants to know, for Destiny, Scarlet Rose, do you get nervous? How do you do it when you're a DJ, a radio DJ? How do you stay fresh? And do you get nervous doing it?
Oh, actually, absolutely, because I remember when I first started off in radio, especially during the classes, they put me right on the spot. I'm not even going to lie. My first day there, even being introduced to these classes, they just put me right on the spot, asking me who I am, what do I do. I mean, I was already in 6th grade when I was doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And even then, I still get the jitters, even I think every show.
You know what? I totally get you, because that's exactly what they did to me here in #PBT. They just put me on the spot.
Right, yeah.
But I'm doing good. Also, we have we have some sightings. They've been seeing Charlie Corona all over the place. We got Dora says that she saw CHAZ at the pharmacy. I wonder what he was getting. I don't know.
Probably
maybe some testosterone pills. I don't know.
Probably buying some Magnum, instead. Yeah, well.
Also, we got Samuel Martinez once again.
TLOSICO, bro.
We got Samuel Martinez once again. He says he saw you at Gorditas Doña Tota. So I guess that's where you get all the protein from.
Me or Rock?
No, you.
Oh,
He saw
really?
you. Yeah, he saw you.
CHAZ sightings.
Real quick.
Hey,
And when they see me, it's always in the Bigfoot stance.
Y'all gotta take pictures of Chaz when you see him.
Yeah, do that.
So he went for the prophylactics at the pharmacy, and then he went for the gorditas after
You went
that.
for the
Right?
laxatives and all that shit.
Prophylactic, is that what they call those condoms, right?
Yeah,
prophylactic.
He went for his
I'm real smart.
diaphragm. Diaphragm. Anyways, real quick, just the people that are here in the chat, I want to give them a shout out. Silent in the House, Lisa R, Dario Puig. We got Rosie, we got Victoria, we got Chris Marie. Oh yeah, Chris Marie. We're asking everybody for prayers for Chris Marie's daughter. She's been going through a tough time this week. And she says that watching the show is bringing normality to her life because they're going through a tough time. So prayers for your family, for your daughter, and hopefully she gets well soon. And also Jose Z, his daughter's graduation. Jose, congratulations to your daughter and your son that's going to Texas Tech.
That's awesome. Puro pinche Red Raider, carnal.
Hey, speaking of being nervous, Rudy, you told me the very first thing you said on the radio, and you messed up. Do you remember what you said? The very first thing you pressed, you opened up the mic. Do you remember what you said?
I don't remember.
You said, "This is what you told me."
I can believe it.
You said, because you used to be at the skating rink,
right?
So you're on the radio. You open up the mic and you say, "Grab your partner," and like some little saying.
Oh my
like
God! You didn't go there.
You did not just do that, Rudy.
Like a little saying.
I know what he said. Grab your partner, do-si-do.
Something like that.
What it was we used to have couple skatings.
Yeah.
Okay, and what we would do is at a certain point in the skating event, which is we're open from 7 to 11, and they pay an extra $1 or $2 to stay till midnight. At 8 o'clock or 8:30. At 9 o'clock, we would do a couple skate.
Yes.
And the reason why we do the couple skate is to get the people ready that were going to stay, and the people that were going to go, that'd be a good time to wrap up, take off their skates or whatever, right? And then my first night at Q94.5, I crack open the mic and I'm like, Q94.5, the Valley Soul of Rock and Roll. This is Rockin' Rudy with you. Grab your couples, come on out to the floor, get ready to skate. Oh my God! I can't believe I said that.
That was bien programmed de madre.
I was locked in and focused, but I was
autopilot.
I was doing the skating rink thing since 90 to
Yeah.
I got out in 97, 96, got on the air, and my first thing was
Dude,
that.
skate lands were so popular back then, bro.
They still are. They still are.
They still are.
Yeah,
I don't know,
But not like in the 80s.
No.
Not like when they used to show solid gold.
I spent most of the time just sweeping the floor with my body, just like, it was tough for me. I don't have any balancing. I have 2 left feet, and I'm not in the, right, baby?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
No wonder you got big feet. See, I'm sorry. Don't dance with the rock.
Okay, so I want to donate some money to you guys, but I have to make it a little bit, competitive.
Okay.
So I know
ready,
what
Destiny,
kind of
this.
education do you have, Rudy? You
I graduated.
What school?
Mac High.
Mac High,
1987.
1987.
Did they have K-Mac back then?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's where I started doing the broadcasting. Was that KMAC?
Man, McAllen was like the only school that had a radio station.
Yeah,
dude.
I would come out in the mornings. I would say, "Thank you very much for coming to school today, boys and girls, and get ready to hear today's big events." Today, Mr. Leal got his wig moved and stuff like that.
If anybody took it, please return it.
Yeah, and the lunch lady says she wants to know who took her lunch pail because she can't find her scoops. Because she had a little pail that she would show up.
Total public service announcement.
So yeah.
And Destiny, and I forget about it. She's in college.
Yeah, I'm in college already.
Yeah, she's at A&I, right? Kingsville?
Kingsville, yeah.
How is that?
It's been pretty good.
Is Kingsville an action town or not?
No, I'm telling you this right now. It's like a complete ghost town. If you go from like the beginning of Kingsville all the way to the end, it's like a 30-minute drive around Kingsville.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you all do during the weekend? Go to Corpus or what?
No, actually, the only thing is I stay in because I'm not like a party person.
No.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
She is.
No, that's good. Do they have a radio station in Kingsville?
Yeah, they do. I was involved with that, I think, my first semester going into, not the first year because I already went through a first year through online classes.
Right.
And then the first semester that I was on campus, I was a part of it.
Yeah.
Do they play Texas country or what do they play?
They play country. I think 80s. They play everything.
Migas, Ramigos.
Amigos,
Okay.
yeah.
That's right.
All right, I'm hungry. Okay.
Okay, so
Want some gorditas from Doña Tota? You know what? I shouldn't say that name because they're not paying us to say that
yes.
name.
Yeah, I know. So
It kind of reminds me of back in the day when Big Al and Charlie, when Big Al will always say, "It'd be nice somebody bring us some tacos." Y luego la Bonnie también. Somebody bring me some tacos.
Hey.
Cool. You know?
Hey, Rudy, how about the fact that the Q Taco, which is at Stripes today, was created for Q94.5?
I didn't know that
Yeah.
until my mom brought it up. And I
Yes.
was like, what?
Yeah.
I've been ordering cute tacos all my life and you just barely tell me this?
That
I'm gonna tell you something. This is the God honest truth, guys. It was because of I want to say me that the Q Taco started because Big Al will always tell me because I was out on the road doing the rescue to bring him a taco, and this is before the Q Taco was born. I would always stop at the Stripes and I would say I want the eggs with potato and eggs with bacon and bean and cheese, and
todo el pedo.
the whole 9 yards. So yeah,
nice and gooey, man.
yeah. Oh man, it's good. It's delicious. Up to this day, I mean, like. You know,
Un cholesterol booster.
So they call it
time
the Q Taco because of Q94.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
There
You
was know that, bro.
I was today years old when I found that shit out. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah,
What the
no, I
hell,
mean,
bro?
yeah. So I would always stop at the one right there close to the station
On Pike?
On Pike, as a matter of fact, yeah. And I would go over there and I would tell them.
Before
Wow.
that, but was it Stripes or was it Tex Smart?
No, it was TechSmart.
It was TechSmart
And
tacos.
wasn't there a contest, Rudy, between
radio stations.
like B104 and all these stations?
Yeah, and that's how the way the Q Taco was born because of that contest. Big Al was the one that put that in Q94 because it put the Q Taco. You know?
Yeah, and the Q Taco
What?
still lives today.
Still listed. And
all the other
Oh
ones
my
died.
God.
well, it's the one that won.
Well, not only because it won, but because it was the mixture that I came up with.
It had
Everybody
everything
liked
in it.
You know?
So you invented that?
yeah. Well,
I want to shake your hand again right now because
It's-
wow,
yeah.
that
I
is
did-
just amazing.
I did. I'm the one that and you remember. I mean, I don't know if you remember seeing me walking up and down the hallways with the Rescue 945 jumpsuit.
Yes, yeah.
They had the big old.
You look like the Shocker?
The Van Berkeley Motors
Yeah,
sign
yeah,
on the
yeah,
back
yeah.
and everything. A big old Rockin' Rudy with all 3 stations emblem on and stuff like
Simone.
that. So that's every time I would go over there, and I would always ask it, and so that's the way it became. And then they did
Órale.
that contest, and we won, and there we are.
Yep.
The legacy continues.
And we've been sending people to the doctor for cholesterol pills ever since.
I know.
And then I come and fuck everything up.
No, but I was thinking like you must be shooting yourself in the leg for not getting royalties for those. Like, imagine how
I
many
should've
fucking
patented
tacos
it.
they sell.
I should have patented it. I never did, you know. Hey, but Big Al's the one that added the Q to it. Hey, that's a Q taco, you know. So it's like, yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So we have a high school graduate, a college. Oh, how long have you been in college already?
I'm a sophomore right now.
And what's your
Major.
Major.
Communications.
Communications.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, we'll see how good you guys are. So, Rudy, we're going to give you the opportunity. We have questions of the 80s, questions of the 90s, questions of the 2000s, and questions of the 2010s.
The 80s.
80s?
Yeah. I'm
All
an 80s
right.
person. I love the 80s.
What about you, Destiny? What do you want?
I would say 2010.
2010. All right.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to give Rudy one question, and then I'll give you one. Okay?
Okay, gotcha.
All right. If you get it correct, you'll hear this. Okay?
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay? So here we go, Rudy.
now I'm going to
60
be your
seconds.
timekeeper,
Yes.
Oh my God.
and I'll count you down.
5 questions you got to get right. That's it. 5.
5?
Yeah.
I think you said 1.
5.
No.
You just said 1 question.
Nobody ever said that.
Oh,
Nobody ever
man. Rewind. Let's see.
You've had too many cute tacos, bro. It's
Yeah.
messing your brain
Hey.
up. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Rockin' Rudy.
Yeah.
In what year was the first ever CD released? A, 1982, B, 1988, C, 1986, or D, 1984?
1986.
1986. Is that your final answer?
Sure.
Let me see here. Okay. Yeah. 1982. 1982.
That's terrible.
They hit it for
Man.
me. I was so used to cassettes, 8 tracks, and records.
All right.
Well, you created the Q Taco at least. I mean, just hold on to that legacy.
I will.
We should have asked him, what are the ingredients of the Q taco?
I didn't know that we're in 1982,
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm saying. Look, you don't know it. It is you have the card in your hand.
That's why I'm giving the questions,
There you
sir.
go.
Well, it's all right. Destiny with an A
Yeah.
is going to.
So this guy already screwed up y'all's money.
Oh no!
yeah. In fact, you owe us money.
It's up to you. It's up to you, okay?
Oh no.
You got
Okay,
this.
here we go. What celebrity had a baby in 2018? A. Kylie Jenner, B. Beyonce, C. Carrie Underwood, or D. Anne Hathaway?
Ooh. I know that one.
Can you repeat the questions again? Oh, I mean, not the questions, the answers.
What celebrity had a baby in 2018? A. Kylie Jenner, B. Beyonce, C. Carrie Underwood, or D. Anne Hathaway?
Kylie Jenner.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Bravo.
Yay!
Nice.
You're at number 2. You're 4 away from winning.
Oh, you mean I don't get no more?
No, sir.
What kind of
Oh my
shit
god,
is
it's
that?
all on me then. Oh my gosh.
You sit your ass down, Rockin' Rudy.
Yeah. You get the couples together to skate.
I think
You get
we
the
got
couples
rigged
together
or
to
something happened. Hey, Destiny,
Okay.
look at me and I'll give you the answers. Trust
Oh my
me.
god.
What month did the royal wedding of William and Kate take place? A. May, B. June, C. April, or D. August?
I feel like it's April.
April, final answer?
Yes.
Wow! Woo!
Yeah.
That's good.
Little girl power. Little girl power. Go for it.
3
girl. Go for
more.
Oh my god.
Scarlet Rose. Scarlet Rose. Scarlet Rose. Scarlet Rose. Scarlet Rose.
Woo!
Which Pokemon character?
Actually, okay, I'm listening.
Which Disney show had its last episode in 2011? A. Hannah Montana, B. Wizards of Waverly Place, C. Jessie, or D. Lizzie McGuire?
I feel like it's Wizards of Waverly Place.
Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yes.
Final answer?
Yes.
It was Lizzie McGuire.
It was Hannah Montana.
I knew that.
Well,
Jax.
You knew that, Jax. How did you know that? How did you know that?
I have a sister.
You used to watch Hannah
Oh,
Montana?
shout out to my
Oh my
sister,
God.
Serena. She's pregnant.
look at this, Rudy.
Hey, love you, Mama.
Congratulations!
I'm still going to donate the $100.
Hey.
All right, okay.
I knew Rock had a big heart.
Hey, I just want to know, is it like 50-50 or is it for the show?
No, you all got to wrestle for it in the middle of the
Oh my
studio here.
God.
no disqualification.
And we're gonna throw a broken broomstick in the middle.
And if you're a winner, the winner has to look at us and say, "Are you not entertained?" All right. But either way,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
doing
you.
that because I appreciate what you all do.
Yes.
You know, I like that you all do. You know, you help out. Promote local talent and people that are wanting to be seen. And there's so much talent out there. And it's people like you, and us that we get together and we give each other a hand and help network with others. And so I'm willing to, and I know what you guys do. You're doing it out of just your heart, and
Yeah.
your passion and your love for doing it.
That's what it is.
And
It's our passion. We got this great chemistry between me and Scarlet Rose here that it's we work well together, and we've gotten up on stage together and introduced bands and stuff like that. Doing we do a bunch of community stuff. We like to help out communities and stuff like that as well too, and we donate our time all the time to do whatever it is to help out people. And we're waiting to see if we can get Jesse Turner to come back once again. We already had him once, and then we want to try to see if we can get him out there again. Lucky Joe, we have Lucky Joe. I mean, he comes on the show he's already been 3 times.
I was going to ask you, besides Chaz Corona, which was the greatest interview you all did on your show?
That's a really hard question.
Yeah.
It's a
That's a
tough
hard
one.
question.
It is.
I know it's a tough one.
And how about this? I'll add this. Who took the longest time you talked to
Oh,
them, and they just
Can I
kept
answer
going
that question?
on and on? Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, RocknRollJames. You took the longest time in all of our interviews.
When I was interviewing them, when they were interviewing me, they're like, "Okay, you're not going to pull a RocknRollJames." Like apparently, they couldn't fit all of the language and the stories.
Instead, I had taken an extra Delta 9 that morning.
I'm going to tell you guys
It was
something.
Sunday morning.
Was this a two-parter?
I'm going to tell you what. When RocknRollJames first agreed to do the show with us, he canceled. because it was right after Christmas break, right after the New Year's break, and he said he would come with us, but then something came up that you had to go play with Whiskey D, and I think it was in Bandera or something like that, a bike rally or something you were going to go do. And then we rescheduled again. It was done in June. And he came on, stuff like that. And right off the bat, knocking things over and everything like that, and it's such a tighter place, and he, we started doing the show and everything, and we, said it's about a 30-minute long show, James, and he's like, oh, okay, cool, we can do it.
That was downtown McAllen, Main Street. That was awesome. I like that little place.
At the Incubator, yeah. And the first thing he says is, I've never been here when it was a library. Well, we know that, But I got that video recorded. That we got it saved and everything in our archives. And simple question. So how do you like DJing? Well, let me go ahead and tell you, man.
Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Back in the year of 1998.
Let me tell you. Those are the kind of guests I like.
Those are the kind of guests we like, too.
I don't like the guests where, hey, so how do you like radio? It's good.
It's fine.
You got to pick it up. I mean, you got to pick up the slack because there's some people that are guests and they don't have much to say. They are very short. So you have to have that type of, improvisational, attitude to be able to just.
It's called diarrhea of the mouth.
Yeah.
You know what? And we don't mind it at all because as radio jocks, as we will know, we tend to kind of lose ourselves in what we do. That sometimes we forget we have to press the button and play the music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, James, you're a great. It was a great interview with you as well. CHAZ también. But honestly, I want to say that the greatest interview that we had was when we had. You ready for this? When we had that comedian, what was his name? The gordito guy that came in.
Called?
He made
Alex Ansel, Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid.
Oh, yes.
We had Kool-Aid come on the show, and that motherfucker ragged on my Patriots shirt after they won the Super Bowl. And he was like, look at this guy living in Texas walking around with the Patriots shirt. Who the hell he think he is? Tom Brady? Like that. It was just so funny. But he was one of the good
Is that one on your YouTube channel?
Yeah. Oh, no. I think that one is
before.
Archived on Facebook.
Because, man.
Yeah, because we started doing the Facebook thing as soon as the whole Safe Sino Array thing came along. And that was like barely in 2020.
Did he tell you that he was an assistant to Jake the Snake Roberts? Did he tell you those stories?
Oh, Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
No, he didn't tell us that.
I don't even know who Kool-Aid is.
He's a big, hefty white boy like Rafi May.
Okay.
Yes.
But he was taking pictures with Destiny's mom, and he was like, ooh, like that. And like,
chiflado.
Yeah, bien chiflado. But he was a real good guy. He made us crack. I mean, our show with RocknRollJames was only supposed to be 30 minutes. It lasted an hour and 45 minutes. An hour and 45 minutes.
Godfather movie, carnal.
The saga, the legacy.
We had to cut it in episodes,
right? In IMAX.
Well, it was 3-parter.
Yeah.
And then with Kool-Aid, the show with him, it lasted. It was 45 minutes long, but from the get-go to the ending, it was puro laugh. I was literally like throwing myself on the ground laughing. I couldn't hold it no more. I had to go to the restroom and come back.
Do you like doing the show the way you're doing it with the Zoom thing, or did you like it better when we're sitting around like this doing
like this? When we're sitting around like this.
Yeah.
We like more of the interaction,
the chemistry.
Yeah, because it's more. We feel like it's more of a one-on-one type of thing. The Zoom's not bad. Don't get us wrong. We like the Zoom too. It's good. It's just ever since this COVID stuff and everything happened, it just ruined a lot of stuff.
No, but you don't gotta worry about COVID because these things here on the mic, they catch all of that. Don't worry about it. This little sponges, they catch all that COVID, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. There's only been like 130 people on there. Don't worry.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's like you're kissing Casey Carter.
Hey,
and Boaz.
Hey, don't worry about it, man.
JC Campos.
We wiped it down with some fabuloso, carnal. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
No wonder something smells funny. Bobas was on there, right?
Yeah.
Boba. When he said Boba earlier, I thought he was.
How is it?
I thought he wanted a Boba tea.
Bobas. Oh, I always call him Bobas. Dude, I'm sorry about them.
El Boas echando madres de su house ahorita. Seguro ya le tiró un disparo a la pinche TV.
No, hombre, cállate. He's gonna probably call Rock and Roll James and says, "Hey, I want to be on that Vato show."
Have you interviewed him on your show?
No, that's what I was gonna ask you about.
Yeah,
that.
I'll get you his number, man.
Yeah.
You contact him. It will come out on your show.
Yeah.
Rudy, when you were on the queue, did you get your
Wait a
interview?
second. But if he comes down on your show,
He just stopped.
no, hold on. You need him on your show.
Okay.
So he can beat me. As far as
The length of the show.
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So he's going to break the record.
He'll break the record.
An hour and 45 minutes. You think he'll break your record?
Because,
100%.
And not only will he break it, he'll have his hat down the whole time, too. Like Oscar de la Rosa.
So what were you asking?
No, I'm going to say, when you were at the queue, did you get to interview stars that came down?
Oh, yeah.
Who did you get to interview at the queue?
Fuel. I got to interview David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth played at the
Tejano Saloon.
Yeah.
Over the phone or what?
No. He was right there backstage. I was over the phone. Yes,
Like
call-in.
a call-in.
Call-in interview right there, and then like doing a.
Pinche David Lee Roth. ¿Cómo se portó vato?
He was all hurting.
Hurting?
Yeah, because he had fallen down the day or 2 days before he came to the show down here, and he hurt his legs. So he was walking around with literally bags of ice wrapped around his knees, walking around with them and stuff like that. And before he went on the stage, I had asked the promoter guy if I could interview him and everything like that for the radio station. Me, Keith West, Shiloh Stevens, John DeLisi. I think you were there, right?
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. And what's his name?
X-Ray?
X-Ray was there. Exactly. That's the one I was thinking of. X-Ray. And the only one that was missing was Rick Diaz. Rick Diaz, I think he was the one that was at the studio. And yeah, we did. I went backstage to try to interview David Lee Roth. And Shiloh Stevens freaked out because he didn't think I could do it. He thought, it was like a test for me, he said, right? So I did. And so I did go back there. I did do the call-ins and everything like that. Then he got a call from Danny Fletcher, or Shiloh got a call from his dad, Danny. And he's like, why is it you letting the rookie do the interview, stuff like that? And he's like, I didn't know he was back there. I joked. It was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke. And I took it seriously. And then that's when they turned around. I went back with the guys. And that's when he said, go introduce him on stage. But I didn't know that his dad had already called him and told him. So I went out there in the middle of the stage and I did my air guitar.
That was an awesome show. David Lee Roth was amazing.
And you would never know that he was hurt.
No.
You would never know, man.
It's all that damn.
Once you get on stage, the adrenaline takes over.
Oh, yeah.
But it's interesting because a lot of those rockers, like Eddie Van Halen, had hip replacement surgery. I mean, these guys have like wrestling body wrestling injuries. And I could imagine David Lee Roth, since he was like jumping all over the place and doing these splits and flying high in the air. And
I also did an interview with Typo Negative.
Steele.
The
Peter Steele?
Peter Steele.
Yeah, 6'10", 6'9".
He passed away real young, dude.
Yeah, he
Heart
did.
attack.
He had a good voice. That guy, man, Typo Negative was him. You know what I
It
mean?
was like the vampire.
Yeah.
It was a great concept.
It was. I mean, that day when they came to the Valley at the Villa Real, it was them, Deftones, and what was it? Oh my God! But I know it was them two for sure. The third one was like a Valley band, but I don't remember which one it was. But yeah, Deftones. I wish I could interview that guy from Deftones. That was a good show. Yeah. I like the Deftones. They were damn good.
They're good. They always pack the house. All right, we're going to go to the Jack's CHAZ zone. It's Joe's Master Service, probably serving the local Edinburgh, Texas area for over 50 years. Joe understands that getting your car fixed and buying new tires can be overwhelming. You need to go see him. He will fix up your car because, the gas prices are very high right now, about $4.19 here in McAllen. And if your car isn't running properly, you're wasting excessive gas that you shouldn't be. So you need to go take it to Joe, and he'll check it up, and he'll make sure the filters are good, the tires got the air, everything is perfect. That way you won't be spending more gas than you have to because it's very expensive right now. Joe's Master Service takes pride in being your number one choice for any auto repair, man. As a matter of fact, Rockin' Rudy's car broke down, right, dude? What happened there?
Yeah, made my way down from San Antonio. Went to had to go to
a funeral.
A funeral,
and
yes.
our condolences about your sister, bro.
Yeah, thank you. My baby sister passed away on Tuesday, the week of Mother's Day. So we waited a while before we did the arrangements and everything, and then this past Friday we had the wake, and I'm lying to you. I'm sorry, not Friday. Saturday we had the wake, and when I came in from San Antonio and I parked my car, came out and my car didn't want to start at all, nothing, and tapped on the starter, and I tried to turn it on again, and the starter started smoking. So I called
Joe.
I called James first because I was telling him what happened and stuff like that. I was with one of my friends over here, Sage. A big old shout out to the Mix Masters by Macias. How you doing out there?
Salud, Bobby.
So, ya estás, carnal. We'll ship for the 14th, trust me.
Yeah. So Rudy calls me. I tell him, hey, call Brotherhood. That's the guy you need to talk to.
And I forgot all about that. I was like, oh, that's right, Joe. Let me call him up. So I didn't have his number. And RocknRollJames was kind enough to send me his contact. I gave him a call. And right off the bat, when I told him, hey, Joe, this is Rockin' Rudy, you're from Q94.5 and the rescue truck. Oh, you're the one that burned the truck, right? Everybody remembers that. That is like my
legacy.
That's my mark. Yeah.
After the Q Taco, you effed up the Q truck.
Everybody forgot about the Q Taco when I did that, man. And that was like the highlight for San Juan PD because the truck started smoking. I couldn't see real good. I had to get off the frontage road, and I got right like in the middle, right in front of the Basilica, the shrine. And all of a sudden, it felt like if I robbed the bank or something. I had like 3 or 4 or 5 San Juan FAR PD cops. I had the fire trucks. I had the ambulance, and I call Shiloh, and I tell him, hey, the rescue truck's on fire. What do you mean it's on fire? I go, it's on fire. Okay, I'll call you right back. And then he hanged up the phone with me. And then he calls me back like about 5 minutes later. Are you okay? Oh, now you worried about me. You know what I mean?
So then you went to Brotherhood, and and the car wasn't far from his shop, right?
No, it was 3 blocks down.
Yeah.
3 blocks down.
So he pulled it on in, and
he said JC's to come over. JC's towing, by the way. Thank you, JC. You're the man. They came, picked up my car. They took it over there. And from the time that we did the funeral from the Ceballos Diaz funeral home to the church, from the church to the graveside where we buried my sister, right in the middle of burying my sister, bringing her down, throwing the dirt and everything like that. I'm sitting there with the pala shoveling dirt on her grave, and then all of a sudden I get a text, and I look at it, and it's Joe. It says, "Hey, your car's ready." So he got my car done real quick. I was surprised because I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but he's like, no. He checked the fluids, everything like you said, and he said everything is good, ready to rock and roll, and you're good to go.
Yeah. And
I said, yeah, can you send the bill to RocknRollJames? Does he send me to you?
Joe's Master.
We paid him with a Rockin' CHAZ shirt.
Yeah. Joe's Master Service, 956-383-1882 is the number to call. Jax, what do you got, brother?
All right, so the people on fire on the chat zone right now. First of all, they are saying condolences to your sister.
Oh, thank you.
And also, we got people watching from all over the place. Still, we got people from New Mexico. We got Felipe Menchaca is watching from Piedra Redonda. He says, "Puro pinche Cowboys." And La Gente del Aguilón. Yes, sir. We got people from Dallas. We got people from Amarillo, Texas. Florida. We got shout outs for Carmen. Shout outs for Angel Martinez from Clovis, New Mexico. Wow. And also, they are very stubborn about me singing an Axl Rose, Guns N' Roses song because they say I look like a Wish App version of Axl Rose. So
what kind of version?
A Wish App version of Axl Rose.
Wish App.
So I was thinking, I told him I will sing, but you're gonna have to stick till the end of the show to see that. Ooh. And I'm just gonna sing a small clip, not the whole song. So November Rain, last 9 minutes, y'all. So I'm not gonna sing the whole song.
So, which one do you want to sing? We have this one.
Ooh.
No,
he said November Rain.
November Rain.
November Rain, pero we gotta fast forward to where it starts.
El intro de November Rain's like 2 weeks long, dude.
Well, if we would have given you a chance, you would have lasted 2 weeks on the mic.
Oh yeah, I see Rudy.
You know what? I can do Knocking on Heaven's Door. How about that?
Hey, I got the buzzer.
Knocking on Heaven's Door would be perfect.
Can you say Rock? Let's see if we ever make you come back again.
Uh-oh.
Only invite Scarlet Rose.
Nombre.
Oh yes,
the Pulga version of Axl Rose. Cálmate, señor Rudo.
Okay, Jax, get ready.
Boy.
You got to make up for
this
that
one's
coughing.
for all the chat zone people out there watching us from all over the place, baby. Yeah.
that bottle away from him. Here we go.
Mama, take this badge from me.
Que se oiga.
I can't use it anymore.
Ay, güey, puro pinche Star Search aquí, carnal.
The Valley's got talent.
Dark to see.
Everybody now.
Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Everybody. All together.
Everybody out there.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hey, hey,
Yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, yeah.
knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then you gotta do the.
Yeah, yeah.
That's for all the chat zone, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was brought to you by the Green Hit,
The green.
offering a natural alternative for stress and pain with various CBD-infused lotions, oils, edibles, gummies, and even inhalants to combat and recuperate the body and mind. You'll be singing just like Jax Phoenix with those gummies and those edibles. They've got amazing name brand bongs and pipes. Hell, we've got one from Cheech Marin right here, man. Look at this. This is a work of art.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
I'm dying to take a hit off of that shit.
Their detoxes can help purge out all the toxins. And they have full body and mental relaxation. Veterans are always welcome. They always have special discounts. They have the most knowledgeable staff in the industry. It's Hector, Louie, and Javi, man. A great bunch of guys. These guys know what they're talking about. You can find them in Far Texas. Their number is 956-666-9088. In Mission, it's 956-591-0114. You call those numbers. They're always answering. They'll give you all the information you need. And you can check them out on Facebook and Instagram. The Green Hit is a perfect place for relaxing the mind and spirit in an all-natural way. Rockin' Rudy Destiny, we appreciate you coming tonight, and we'll do another show soon, okay?
Yeah. Well, appreciate you donating. Really do.
Yeah, no, man.
And I'm sorry that I messed up that question. I thought
I got something to say to all the people in the chat zone. Are you not entertained?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow night. We have Las Aventuras del Primo Cheyo is going to be here, man. We're very excited about that show tomorrow night. We're going to be talking puro pinche rancho papa ASUSTAME one time. Saturday night, accordion extraordinaire Percy Cardona will also be performing here with us. He'll bring his accordion, and we're going to talk about his amazing history. He's played all over the world. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this coming Friday, we've got a boxing event happening at the Casa de Amistad in Harlingen. I haven't been a ring announcer in a long while. It's been a couple of years.
I don't think you've lost it.
So, I'm going to bring it back, man. Once I get that microphone and that tuxedo on, we are ready to go.
I've been to a couple of the shows that you've done. Remember, like that? Well, last time we had that Valley MMC stuff that went down, the mixed martial arts thing.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
You were out there. You did the announcement for that.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you.
I've been ring announcing since 1990, so it's been. I took a little break because there was nothing to, no fights because of COVID. But they're coming back. I want to thank Marina's Promotions as well for putting it together. Harlingen, Texas. We'll give away some tickets on our social media. So follow us. Follow me at TikTok. It's RocknRollJames 2020, and also you can follow us on Instagram at #PVT, #RocknRollJames, and then of course, or it's at RocknRollJames, and then we've got CHAZ on social media. Follow everybody on social media, folks, and we appreciate you for helping us out. Okay, so we'll see you next Friday, but for sure tomorrow night and Saturday. Okay,
hey, James, can I take a moment to send a shout out real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
Big old shout out to, of course, my co-host over here, Miss Scarlett Rose. Thank you very much for creating the RGB Rocks and having me on the show with you. Big old shout out to PVT, Rockin' CHAZ, Jax, and his and RocknRollJames' beautiful wife over here. Big old shout out to my daughters, Drenna D and Darlin Dre, my awesome grandson Carson Dean, and to all the, my family and friends, and my beautiful sister up in heaven looking down at us, and then of course my other beautiful sister and my little brother Rocky and Anna, and y'all, God bless you all. Thank you for listening. Don't forget RGB Rocks.
Any shout outs, Destiny?
Yes, I want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to be on the show.
Did y'all have fun?
Yes, I had fun.
Yeah.
What's it called? I want to give a quick shout out to my family, my mom, and then my dad from Senile Ray, Bert Gutta, if you guys don't know.
I didn't know he was your dad.
He's your dad.
Holy smokes.
You didn't know that?
That's the reason why I have like all these guests on their show.
Wow, man. That
Shout out
is
to Bert.
Wow.
crazy.
The
Bert
guy with
Gutta.
the hat.
Yeah.
I'm there at Cena like almost all the time, so I don't.
Oh, man.
Dude, I miss
And your
Tuesdays.
Uncle Isaac.
Yeah, my Uncle Isaac.
Yeah, man. Great guys.
We did when they first started bringing out the TWO wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we would go out there and we would do the shows from there and everything like that. You know, and talk to the wrestlers. They got their butts kicked or winning whatever. You know, and we would get into all that. Yeah, but we have fun.
Yeah.
Well, be sure to follow them, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night, their show is coming up, and every Thursday night, they'll upload an interview. And it's really awesome. And be sure to support them. And if you can send them any type of donations to help them out, since they're a nonprofit, do that as well, just like we did tonight. So we're going to let Jax take us out, man. Because, man, dude, we need an encore of this shit, bro.
There you go.
And this stuff really got to start up.
Ya hice warm up más, so ya va a salir más con madre.
He's missing his coffee.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore.
Puro pinche venomous, carnal. Sústame.
A huevo. I'm dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Everybody, come on. Play it with us. Sing it with us. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's